UFCW Canada members work in every aspect of the food and service industry, from the farmer's field to the dinner table and everything in between. With more than 240,000 members coast to coast, UFCW Canada is one of this country's largest, most diverse and dynamic private sector unions. Members of UFCW Canada look to their union as a strong voice to protect their goals, rights, and values. Our union grows in strength through coordinated bargaining and organizing, community building, and by specific programs to build support and profile in Canada's increasingly diverse workforce. Over the past 5 years, our union has achieved solid gains and many hard-fought victories, in core as well as new sectors. Here are just a few of them. Historic breakthroughs in the agriculture sector as a decade of UFCW Canada advocacy and organizing yields a harvest of certified units across the country. In Halifax, nationally coordinated action stops InBev, a giant multinational, from moving production of Keith's beer out of the province, where it's been brewed exclusively since 1820.
During the lead-up, all employees were giving the booklet, UFCW.
Local 361 was backed up by the national office with strike and lockout training, a media campaign, and strategic bargaining, which all led to victory.
The company knew there would be a major problem for that brand if there was a labor dispute here.
Puis on voit aujourd'hui la preuve. Est-ce que c'est vrai qu'ils nous ont respectés? Regardez les portes bien barricadées.
In Jonquière, Quebec, UFCW Canada members stood up to the Goliath Walmart when the company closed down a certified unit in April 2005. The community response, led by UFCW Canada, was an awesome display and led to more organizing, with 3 more UFCW Canada Walmarts now certified.
And when I got out here and seen the people that was here supporting us, my spirits are high. I know we're going back in that plant with a contract.
And they did. Today, 2,600 diverse UFCW Canada Local 401 members at Lakeside Packers in Brooks, Alberta, have a collective agreement after a 10-year community-based, multi-language organizing drive that forged a strong unit that held the line and won their strike for a first contract.
If we're going to grow our union and improve the social values of our country, we're going to have to reach out to the workers that need us the most. Those are our new members, our welcomed immigrants to Canada, our diverse members that are working in the jobs that are most oppressed. And by us being there to be their voice, it'll only make us a stronger union.
Strength by listening to new Canadians and building a presence in their communities. By empowering our local unions. By strategic organizing in our core industries. Each workplace is different, but UFCW Canada's commitment to workers' rights is shared across the land. Prince Edward Island is the home of Canada's newest slaughter and process facility, where UFCW Canada brought a strong voice and a first contract to workers at Atlantic Beef.
Well, it's important for the island economy. This is a farming island. It's either potatoes, beef industry, or fishing. So this place has to work for my future to work. Welcome to Atlantic Beef, guys. Come on in. I'll show you how she works in here. Spot, you gotta put all your gear on because you're gonna be a night here in Shining Harbor, Atlantic Beef. This is so you don't stab yourself out there on the cut floor. On this way, we'll show you the cut floor.
Since they voted in the union in 2007, many big issues have been resolved, and the health of the company is improving. This growth in core industry membership came from a joint organizing effort of local and national organizers working together in the Atlantic region.
This is a learning experience for everybody because I've never been in the union, as well as a lot of other people here. But before, it was just everybody was just on pins and needles. You know, you knew you were coming into work, but you didn't know what time you were going home. So I didn't have to want to call every night and say, I'm not going to be home at supper. Now it's if you want to work, that's great. If you don't, see you tomorrow morning. You know, so that's where I find now you got a little bit of clout with them because things are right there. It's all in black and white. Our voices are strong here at Atlantic Beef, thanks to UFCW.
Outside Montreal, the opening of UFCW Canada's newest Agriculture Workers Alliance Centre was also a celebration of Patricia Perez, a UFCW activist who died of cancer in 2007, shortly after organizing migrant and temporary workers at 3 agriculture units in Quebec.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Avec une plaque commémorative.
Con una placa conmemorativa.
Patricia Perez.
What she meant when she said, si se puede, it is possible. Maybe not to change the world, but there are things that can be done every day, on a daily basis.
Patricia was respected in the community, where migrant workers looked up to her.
They live in the like a citizen of second class. I think like a society we have a big responsibility with these workers, with these people who they are really good people, but they are really honest, and they realize what is happening.
Her legacy is now part of a UFCW Canada outreach and organizing campaign, delivered online in 5 languages and through 8 AWA centers now across Canada.
Just because what she's done, it pushed everybody to go further, to at least for her memory, do something for the migrant worker. Patricia was really a good example of what we can do for them.
These are the trucks actually bringing the chickens in.
Ravi is a worker and shop steward at a poultry plant near Vancouver.
We load all the trucks up, but it is tough. After a while, your joints and your body feels it from being in the cold all the time for long hours and stuff. You know, you gotta feed your family somehow, so you gotta get used to it.
The company apparently has let him go because misunderstanding.
He's also part of a new UFCW Canada strategy to empower rank-and-file activists to be community-based organizers.
The main point for us being there and helping them out is, you know, giving them a voice at work.
Building a strong union and a strong community go hand in hand as Ravi helps his fellow workers, his community, and his own family.
So you happy?
I am.
Yeah, this is a route where pretty much come every night to see these guys.
Ravi is also organizing isolated workers on farms outside the city.
This is a store where all these guys come, usually to make phone calls to Mexico. We're trying to help all farm workers that they're the workers that really need us. You know, it feels good when you go home end of the night that you helped somebody and you are helping somebody. I love it from the heart. That's why I love doing it.
Family is very important to me, and all these kids are like a family to me. And it's very important when I even go out on the fields that, you know, I look at those people as my family too. And it's sad to see those people away from their family for 6 to 8 months every year. They got small children too, just like mine. That's why I love, you know, helping them out and giving them the voice that they need from us.
TikTok?
Lynn is a member of the Ontario Growth Team, whose organizers come from a number of locals and who work together on campaigns. She and her teammates represent a new generation of activists and organizers who understand the importance of reaching out to new Canadians to grow the union.
CAN stands for Community Action Network, and we promote unity through diversity. And basically what it means is, in another word, we engage in community services or activities to acknowledge the fact that workers don't just work at factories, they go home to belong to communities, and we have to be part of that. I think a lot of immigrants come to this country not because it's only a dream, but also because of the nightmares they've gone through at home. Refugees are the people who just gone through nightmare and they need a place to settle down. And I was one of them.
The diversity of the Growth Team is part of an organizing strategy to make new Canadians, in their own language, aware of their rights to organize.
I'm going to print out the Understanding Your Right in Chinese. It is our right, so it's not about pleading to get something new. It is already there, so it's up to us to demand it and say, give it back to me.
By being inclusive, current members carry the profile of UFCW Canada into their own communities.
I mean, I came from a different culture, like I'm from Malaysia.
For a lot of immigrants, they're afraid what's going to happen to them, like deportation or something happened to their status. So therefore, it's always good to explain to them what are their legal rights and then expand from there. See, this is not just for the good of others. When we said we grow diversity, it's for the good of us. You'll be amazed how much strength these people have. If we can connect the dots.
UFCW Canada is a growing union. We're an organizing union. We're an inclusive union. We're a union that services its members and makes its members proud to be a union member, to be a UFCW Canada member. We're a union that reaches out to our diverse members, want to be a part of their community and a full partner. We're proud of that. UFCW Canada, one union, one voice. Our voice is strong.
Our voices are strong here at Atlantic Beef, Albany PEI.
And our voice is strong.
My name is Donna Matthews. I'm from Grand Bank, Newfoundland. This is my third season at Ocean Choice International, and our voice is strong.
Right on.
Our voice is strong.
Our voice is strong.
Ta voix est puissante.
Our voice is strong.
Our voice is strong. Our voice is strong. I'm Wade Jakes from Winnipeg, Canada. I work at Old Dutch. Our voice is strong.
Our voice is strong.
Our voice is strong.
La nostra voce è fortissima.
Tiếng nói của công đoàn ta là sức mạnh.
Nuestra voz es fuerte.
Notre voix est puissante.